I want to remind you, church, that our God is greater than our enemy. In every way, God's word defeats his enemy. And the one that has set out to destroy your life is already defeated. And if we'll stop agreeing with him, he has to tuck tail. The Bible said, submit yourselves therefore unto God, resist the devil, and you don't have to run from him. What's the word say? He'll flee from you. But you're presented with an opportunity now moving forward toward the end of your destiny to make sure that the report you give is one that says, God is bigger than my problem. He's bigger than my circumstance. Don't look at the bigness of your problem, but rather look at the bigness of your God. It's not easy to do that in the heat of the moment. We've all been in those situations, but when we choose to agree with the Lord and his word, then we give a good report the best we can. Maybe our voice is trembling. Maybe we don't feel very strong, but we're holding on to faith and giving God an opportunity to work. Don't shut God out of your circumstances. Let him in and let him have his way. It's coming. Your promise is not as far away now as it was yesterday. Every day you wait for it, every day you tarry for it in faith, brings it one day closer. If you spend the day in turmoil without faith, you really push the promise. You push the promise a little further out in the future. Somebody said, you do that by your faith and your report. Well, according to the word you do. I'm just telling you what the book said. We're waiting to recognize whose authority is within us. The authority of Jesus Christ. The first part of the creation of God. Brother, if he's backing you up, if you've got the word backing you up, you don't have to be afraid of a family of giants. You don't have to be afraid of somebody trying to intimidate you on your job. You don't have to be afraid of peer pressure at school. If you know that you know that you know you're part of him, the Bible tells us that those who know their God shall be what? Strong and do what? Exploits. Amazing demonstrations of God's character, power, and authority. Exploits. There's a bride in the earth positioning by the Spirit now, getting in sync with our marching orders that are not of earth. They're not earthy. They're coming from another place. They're coming from an eternal realm. And we're discovering that it's important for us to get in synchronization, alignment with what the Spirit is saying. Remember that before God speaks prophetically to the church ages, he says, hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. So the hearing, choosing to hear, is part of the alignment.